Good afternoon, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go through Turtleback Trailers, and Turtleback Trailers is our favorite off-road trailer that's on the market. We're a dealer for the Rocky Mountain region. Let's dive into why. Okay, starting out, let's dive into the history of Turtleback Trailers. They have been around since 2013. They were purchased a few years ago by the owners of Wilrow, Josh. They have the right-hand man, Sam, that we have with us today. We're going to introduce here in a second. But first, let's talk about why we're a dealer for Turtleback Trailers. Turtleback Trailers is the first U.S. company that we've found that competes with what is coming out of South Africa and Australia. Australia and South Africa were the first ones to kind of get into the off-road trailer market and start building these things for some of the worst roads in the world. Turtleback Trailers has matched what their quality is. We've had clients coming into Overland Expo that have had trailers for 6, 7, 8 years. They put them through everything that have 40, 50, 60,000 miles on them, and they still love the quality's there. They're still holding up like they should. It's just a superior product. Today we do have the Getaway and we do have the Expedition Series. Let's dive into what the difference between the two platforms is and all the components and options. We do have Sam Giles with Turtleback Trailers with us today. Sam?
Tyler?
Thanks for coming out, man.
Thanks for having me.
We're here at Overland Expo, Mountain West. Let's dive into, why do you work at Turtleback? What do you love about the product?
Yeah, I mean, I think I always kind of say that Turtleback drew me in with, exceptional build quality that enables us to have exceptional experiences, because you can kind of go anywhere. And you still get a lot of the creature comforts that you'd get from platforms that would not be able to reach those kind of dispersed camping destinations that the herd or our kind of community and customers want to venture out to.
And that's something you guys do, your herd events, where you're actually bringing in your clientele. You do pop-up events throughout the country.
Right.
You want to get everybody together to share their experiences and go have those new experiences.
Yep, exactly. And it is a super tight-knit and passionate community that, when you buy a Turtleback, you're not just buying that product, you're also kind of buying into that community.
Okay, so you guys have the Getaway.
Yep.
You have the Expedition. You have two different platforms. There's about, roughly about a 500-pound difference between the two. So fully loaded, you're about 2,800 pounds.
Yep.
And you're about 2,300 pounds.
Yep.
On the Getaway. Some of the other differences, you have 21-gallon water tank on the Getaway, 42-gallon water tank on this one.
Yep.
Yeah, and you guys even have a water filtration system on here. I mean, you got sink, stove,
Yep.
Water filtration systems on both, correct?
That's correct.
As options.
Yep.
Okay.
Or standard with the Expedition and the Getaway fully loaded.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the UV carbon water filtration from H2Go.
Okay, cool. And then on you guys have your whole power management system is going up in the box, in the tongue box. Probably standards like around 100 amp hours of capacity. Yep. But you can go higher on that. There's plenty of room for more amp hours.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when you're looking at brands like Expion 360. They've got awesome battery setups that have allowed us to increase the amperage without increasing the footprint of the battery.
Awesome. Prices start what?
So about 41 on the Getaway and then 45 on the Expedition.
And that's that's pretty well sorted, right? Okay.
Yep. And then awnings, rooftop tents, fridge freezers. That's all pretty customizable. And then you get a lot of the standard features they're going to cross over. So you're still getting the kitchen. You mentioned the difference in the water tank size. A big other factor is going to be that the Expedition's about 10 inches taller than the Getaway. Really more of a factor when you're talking about storage intent. So a Getaway is going to fit into most garage door openings, 7 feet. Being pretty typical.
Sure.
Expedition with a rooftop tent, you could be looking at as much as like 85 inches, and now you're starting to look at needing a taller garage.
Understood.
Additionally, because of that weight, which you already brought up, tow vehicle is a big factor as well. So, you know, a lot of Getaway owners are towing with like a Wrangler. I would not recommend that with an Expedition.
Sure.
You're going to want something more like a Tundra, 4Runner, anything along those lines.
That's a good point. We towed it with our company 4Runner last weekend and put it through its paces.
Yep.
And it towed great. It tracks great going down the road. The overall design, what you guys did with centering the water tank over the axle and designing everything from the suspension on up to support that added weight and to function with that added weight is genius. They track great on road and off road. Let's see, you guys. So starting out, you can get this one with just the shelf, if somebody wanted to, for low 20s.
Yep.
And then we got high teens on the Getaway, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And then some added features, like you said, they're mid to low 40s on both. They're pretty well sorted. You're getting the Cruise Master hitch.
Yep.
You're getting a full Red Art power management system. You get a fridge with the Expedition and not the Getaway, correct?
That's correct. Yep.
And you guys have a 72-liter fridge with this one.
Yes. Yeah.
Excessively large.
That's about as big as it gets. Yeah.
What's like a 50 or 60 would be
Easy.
okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's typically what we're putting in most of our builds and find that works really well.
Yeah.
And then you guys go up to we're at like a 33, 34 inch tire on both of these.
Yes.
You can go up to a 37.
You can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then so organization really goes into detail with the Expedition, where the Getaway is more of an open canvas where you can put stuff in.
Right.
You still got the kitchen sink. What else?
I mean, you've got that kind of modular storage in the back with the kitchen for the Expedition, and then you've got the side boxes, nose box, and then that middle compartment is kind of depending on, you know, if you have a 72-liter fridge, you're going to sacrifice some of that storage, but you still have room for, the solar panel that comes with every trailer. You've got room to throw, chairs on top of the fridge freezer. You mentioned the Getaway. It is smaller, but you actually get kind of more opportunities for bulk storage.
Yeah.
You can fit pretty sizable items in there because it's got that clamshell design. Not as compartmentalized. If you're a little less organized, obviously, it might get a little messy in there.
Sure.
But I think it does actually lend you more flexibility.
It is two great platforms for people to pick from. And,
yes.
And one thing I love is you guys are not doing generic generic products that nobody has ever heard about. Mm-hmm. You guys are using really high-end quality components that have the name to back it up. You got Red Arc. You're putting name brand fridges in, such as Snowmaster and National Luna and Snowmaster, but then you're also allowing people to, kind of accessorize them and make them more theirs. You got several different tent options. The Bush Company is one of our favorite tents, and these awnings you've been hanging off of them the whole time, showing the strength of it. It's just really good high-end components.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I think that's exactly right. If we aren't going to make the product ourselves, we want to partner with someone who we know makes a really good product.
Sure.
And all of those brands you mentioned exactly hit that mark.
Yeah, and that's something that goes hand in hand with what we're trying to do on our builds, and something that I love it. Your trailer matches up really well. If somebody needs more space, we do a vehicle build, and somebody's like, okay, I got a dog, I got 2 kids.
Yep.
I want to go have this lifestyle and have these adventures. How do I do it? And the Turtleback trailer checks that box because it's going to be reliable. You're going to have it for years. You could pass it down generations if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But you got your base camp. You could leave it in your garage. You could have everything ready to go whenever you want to go.
Right.
Hook onto it, and go.
Yep.
It's a phenomenal product that we love it for that reason. Because it follows our model very well. It's all high-end quality components.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's exactly right. I mean, the philosophy that you guys have at Nomad meshes really well with Turtleback, which is really that quality is above all. really the goal there.
Perfect. And you know, this is coming from somebody that I used to be very against trailers. And you know, there's the positives after running them and having more and more experiences with them, the positives outweigh the negatives in my mind. And they allow somebody, you know, a means to achieve what they want. And one of the big things is if you want to get in your rig, you know, hook up your trailer, take off, you could park your trailer at camp and you could have your rig that's not fully open with every component.
Yep.
You can get in your rig and go and then come back to camp and you have this as base camp.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah. It's, flexibility, and then also, I mean, if you want to, if you're so inclined, I mean, you can take these with you, you know, a lot of the way that your vehicle can.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, the driver is going to be the limiting factor there before the trailer or the vehicle.
That's a valid point. Like one thing I love is, so, you know, high teens, low 20s, it's coming standard with a Timbren independent suspension system underneath, which is a quality component, quality setup from the get-go.
Right.
Once you have options that people can make it more theirs, and those numbers that you're talking about, low 40s, you guys are upgrading the whole suspension to a full independent setup with coils, rat flow shocks, and so on, that is meant to get after it.
Yep.
And then the Cruise Master hitch, 360-degree rotating hitches.
Yep. Yeah. And it all works out into, I mean, just I've gone, you know, 40 miles an hour on washboard roads with these, which is something that even I was like, is this really like kosher with a trailer? And like, you know, more experienced people than me were like, yeah, do it. And lo and behold, it performed. So
they definitely hold up great. Yeah. You guys actually have a new, I don't want to be a spoiler here, but you guys do have a new platform that you are working on as well, that it's going to be a whole new frame.
Yep.
You're extending everything out. You're going to be able to fit a moto on it as well, which we'll kind of leave it at that.
Yeah.
Excited to see it. It's just a far superior product. We love it. Did I miss anything else?
I mean, I think you really kind of nailed all the points there. Yeah, we're really excited to be working with you guys in Nomad.
Cool, I appreciate it. Hit us up if you have any interest. We have them on site. We can always get more. We love the product. Reach out. We're more than happy to dive into more of why. But Sam, thanks for coming out.
Tyler, thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. Here comes Paul.
You filming right now?